Hi guys, it's Rav with Vagabond Days, and I'm here just to give you guys an update on what we're doing and what's going on. It's been a couple of weeks since we put a video up, and I just wanted to give you guys an update because that's one of my biggest pet peeves when I watch some of the RV channels that I'm a fan of, is the long gaps between updates. So I wanted to give you guys an update, let you know what's going on. We haven't completely disappeared. We're still set on traveling in Bertha and doing our thing and boondocking and urban camping and doing all that. But our setback is we've had some mechanical issues, which I've mentioned in a couple of the past videos with Bertha. Basically, what happened was I was working as a production assistant on the new TV show American Crime Story, which you can catch on FX. Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. So if you haven't watched that, check it out. It's The People versus O.J. Simpson. I was a production assistant on that show. I worked on it for a few months, saved up quite a pretty nice little chunk of change, and was able to use the Bertha to boondock and stay in when I was working on the show down from Fox Studios, and basically saved up some money, and then went to Henderson, Nevada, where Casey lives, which is basically Vegas. Picked her up, and we spent a couple of months on the road, just traveling, boondocking, urban camping, and just completely staying in Bertha. During that time, at the end of our journey, we did, as I've mentioned in a couple of past videos, have some automotive issues. We blew a hole in one of our headers. We ended up busting a fan and knocking a hole in the radiator. So those are things I've needed to get fixed, and I've ordered the new headers. I wasn't sure if the engine in Bertha was a 360 or a 440. I had an alternator problem, a charging problem, which was a charging regulator, but I ended up replacing the alternator, and I got an alternator for a 360, and it fit perfect. It was the exact alternator. But come to find out, thanks to the guys over at Hall GTC, they let me know that if the distributor's in the front of the engine or the back of the engine, if it's in the front, it's a 440. If it's in the back, it's a 360. The distributor's in the front, it is a 440. So Bertha has a 440 Magnum in her, I guess. So that's the engine that I ordered the headers for. I could not find the exact headers. I looked and looked and looked for months because I wanted to find the exact type of header that's already on here, so I could just pull them off, put the new ones on. Ended up ordering headers for a 440, and hopefully they fit perfectly. So we're going this morning to get the headers on. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on where Casey and I are. You're going to have me solo because we dwindled our nest egg when we were traveling, and now we both have to go back to work. It's the off season in Vegas right now. It's the end of it's February, beginning of February, but this is the time that they start hiring for bartenders for the pools and all the pool parties and stuff, and that's what Casey does. So I took her back to Henderson and dropped her off so she can go to her castings and try to get her a job through the summer. I'm trying to get on a new show, but what we're really working on as well is this YouTube channel and an Amazon store and some other things that can hopefully help get us a little bit more monthly streaming income coming in so we can work remotely and we can make enough money to be able to survive on the road. Will we go full-timers? I'm still on the fence about it. I see all of these RV channels that I'm a fan of. Wonderless Estate, Eric with Nomadic Fanatic, who I just watched his last video an hour ago, and his brand new RV, the transmission went out of it. If you don't know Nomadic Fanatic, he's probably the king of RV channels out there. And he just had another transmission put in another RV a couple of months ago, and then he got a new RV, and now the transmission went out in the new one. So dealing with those kinds of issues on the road, I've dealt with them, and they are very stressful. And it's very nice to have a base camp to come to where you can just chill out, get the things fixed as you want to, as you have the money, instead of being stuck wherever you broke down. So that's kind of where we are. We have to get our funds back up, and so we can get back on the road and share some more great adventures with you guys. But until then, you guys are going to be stuck with me. I know I'm not near as good to look at or near as much fun to look at as Casey is, but that's the best we can do for now. Hopefully we'll get back to Henderson as soon as possible and get her picked up, and we'll continue our travels. But until then, you're going to be you're going to be going with me on little extravaganzas until we can get things worked back out. and get enough money saved back up so we can do some more traveling. So this morning we're going to Palm Springs to get some headers. I called a place. I'm in Joshua Tree. I called a place in the little town next door in Yucca Valley. I called a place over there, and there was only 3 muffler shops in Yucca Valley. It's 7 miles from Joshua Tree. It's not a very big town, but it's a lot bigger than Joshua Tree. And so there's 3 muffler shops. I called all 3 of them. 2 of them no longer do any kind of muffler work, so there's 1. And that place is called Charlie's Exhaust or Charlie's Muffler System. They quoted me $400 to $600 to put on the headers, which I could probably put the headers on myself, but I'm kind of lazy these days. I want to make sure we don't have any leaks. So I called another place in another town, which is this way in 29 Palms, and they couldn't even do it. They referred me to Charlie's. So I ended up calling Palm Springs, which is about 35 miles away, to Midas of all places. Talked to a guy named Chuck. He quoted me $125 per side. So we're headed to Palm Springs this morning to Midas to see Chuck and see if we can get these headers on, these Hedman headers, and let's hope they fit. So come along for the journey, and let's get going. Oh, one other thing I did forget to mention, I didn't want to draw this video out, I don't want it to be that long, but one thing I did forget to mention is I'm trying to get the production value up on these videos. The sound should sound pretty good right now, but I got a GoPro, and I ended up getting the GoPro Plus that doesn't come out of the case, has no external mic jack, so the sound is horrible on that. So I have ordered a sound recorder so I can use the GoPro. I was going to sell that GoPro and maybe get like a Hero Black that I could plug a mic into, but I just said screw it. I ordered a sound recorder so I can record sound separately. I'm using my Nikon D7000 with my lavalier mic, so the sound should be okay, hopefully. But hopefully when I get my sound recorder in, we'll have some really good pristine audio. So I'm switching to the GoPro now. I apologize for the crappy audio, but hopefully we're going to have that fixed soon, and we're going to bring the production value up in these videos so they're more enjoyable for you guys to watch. All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? Okay, I apologize for the audio. We've now switched to the GoPro, which is crappy audio. Hopefully we'll have that audio recorder in soon so we have some really good audio on our videos. Just wanted to introduce you to somebody. This is my road dog, Charlie, and he's a little bit shy. He's a Chug, which is a Chihuahua mix. I've had him for about 10 years, I guess. So he's not a puppy. People ask me all the time, like, if he's a puppy, and he's not a puppy. If you see the white hair around his face, all that white hair used to be black. So this is my road dog, Charlie, and since we don't have Casey, who Charlie loves Casey more than he loves me, he's a traitor. But since we don't have Casey, I figure I'll try to add him into some of the videos. What do you think about that, Charlie? Huh? He gets a little anxious. He don't like being picked up. Alright guys, I'm going to show you this header. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it or not, but I'm going to try to point it out. So, if you look right down, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see if I can get a light going. Let's see if I can get a light. There we go. There we go. Yeah. See that big hole right there? You can see it right there. We blew a hole in the header. So we've got some new headers. We're going to be heading to Palm Springs this morning and seeing if we can get these bad boys. Yeah, I'm going to see if we can get these Hedman headers put on, and hopefully that will get rid of this terrible noise that we've been hearing from Bertha. I also got from Napa, I ordered a new fan because the fan blade kind of shredded on Bertha. And this is what I got, and I don't really think that's the right fan. The fan that's on here is a metal fan. So if some of you guys know, I don't know if I should order the new fan on this thing with the fan clutch is not cheap. It's like $200 or over for a new one. You can get like a refurb for like $159 or something like that. But I don't know. This plastic fan is what I need. I seen one of these at AutoZone as well. So I'm not sure if that's what we're going to need. But anyway, we're going to get on the road. So let's go get these new headers put on. Ooh yeah. All right, guys, we are all loaded up, set, and ready to head to Palm Springs. And it is an absolutely beautiful day. I think it's probably going to be about 75 degrees here in Joshua Tree, so probably 80 or something like that in Palm Springs. It's already quite warm here. But we've got the headers back there. You can see them on the floor right there. So we are loaded up and ready to go. I haven't started Bertha in a couple of weeks. I have this little solar panel thing. I don't even know how well this thing works, but it's a little solar power panel. It is a Schumacher. Yeah, so it's a Schumacher. And basically what you do is you plug it into the cigarette lighter, and it's supposed to keep your battery charged, I guess. And I believe it works because a couple of times during the cold, since the winter, it's gotten down to like 36 degrees, 34 degrees, and I've had a dead battery. So I put that on there and just left it on there. So let's cross our fingers that Bertha's going to start. So let's get on our way. We're setting for 2 weeks. So excited to get rid of that sound over there though. I'm also in the near future going to be hopefully getting another GoPro. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm hoping to get another GoPro so I can have one going this way and one going that way, so I don't have to flip the camera around. Let Bertha warm up for a minute. Here we go. Wish us luck. What's up, guys? Well, I got some bad news. I don't know what exactly happened. I was hoping to get this fan fixed after the headers while I was in Palm Springs, but on the way down the hill, the fan came completely apart, went through the radiator completely, busted the radiator, and Bertha doesn't even have any power now. She just won't even really run, so I don't know if the engine is blowing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what would cause the fan to just come apart like that. I'm pretty frustrated. I called the tow truck. Tow truck's on their way. So I'm off the side of the road. You can see right here. Got the emergency flashers going. See right there. We're broke down like everybody else that's RVing. So we're not like everybody else, but Nomadic Fanatic and some others. So I know how you feel. So we're gonna get her towed back to, I'm just gonna get her towed home so I can see if I can figure out what's wrong with her. So tow truck's on the way. Well, I'll update you as I can, but guess no headers today. And not gonna get the fan fixed either, I mean here. So it's gonna cost me what I was gonna pay to get it fixed is what the tow truck's gonna cost. So anyway. Hey guys, it's Rav. Still stuck here on the side of the road waiting on the tow truck. They didn't give me an estimated time. They said he was on another call with another car, and as soon as he was done with that one, he would be to pick me up. So luckily I'm only 24 minutes from the base camp in Joshua Tree, so hopefully it'll get me towed back and I can see if I can start tearing this thing apart, seeing what's wrong with it. Pretty disappointing. Going to try to get the headers and try to get, I was going to get the fan fixed as well while I was in, while I was in Palm Springs. What I don't understand is why the fan just comes apart like that and just, I don't know. I don't understand why the fan blades came off, and unless there's a busted motor mount letting the motor move around, or possibly maybe the water pump was going bad and it's letting the fan move around. If anybody has any ideas, please, I would love to, anything. I guess when I get home I'm going to pull the radiator off because it's probably either trash or maybe I can get it repaired, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm still here on the side of the road. One thing I can say is, you always got to try to make a positive. And at least I'm in a motorhome. I'm not just stuck. If I wanted to lay down and take a nap, I could actually lay down and take a nap. So anyway, guys, hopefully the tow truck will be here any minute. To be continued. All right, guys, our tow truck's here. So we're gonna go get in the tow truck with the tow truck driver. Yep, that's what's going on. Getting her hooked up. All right, guys, well, that didn't go near as well as I had planned. We are back home, $130 later. I need to update my AAA for my motorhome, which I haven't done because I'm a procrastinator at times. Yeah, for what I paid for the tow, I could have paid for the AAA for the year, but I'm an idiot on some things like that. So anyway, I want to show you guys, hopefully you can see if I can get a light on here. See if I can get a light going. So I want to show you guys. Anybody out there has any idea? This is what happened. As you can see, the fan blades have just sheared off. See, this one's completely gone. This one's gone. This one's gone. This one's there. This one's, oh, there's two blades left on the whole fan. So I don't know, and it's got a little play in it. If you look right here, it does have some play in it. So I don't know if the fan clutch is bad. I don't know if there's a bearing bad in the water pump, but you can see that it's busted the shroud. The fan shroud's gone. There's a huge leak in the radiator right here where the fan's stuck in the radiator, so probably need a new radiator now. Yeah, not how I wanted my day to go. So if anybody out there is a mechanic, has any ideas like what I need to replace, I'm going to go ahead and probably order another fan clutch and fan. But it's got to be something else that's causing that. So I don't know if it's a busted motor mount that's letting the engine move, or I don't know what would cause that. But you can see right here. See, here's part of the fan shroud. When it busted, I have to cut this off. So I have to get a new fan shroud, a new radiator, a new fan clutch. So good stuff, fun stuff. I'm not a mechanic, so got to try to find a mechanic. Some of this stuff I can probably do myself. But anyway, if you have any ideas, let me know. Comment below. I'm not stuck out like Wonderless Estate, so you know everything's good. It's back home and I can fix it when I get it fixed. I didn't tow it to a shop because I don't know really who to trust. Shop-wise, I got a name from a guy that's supposed to be pretty honest and it's supposed to be a really good mechanic in Yucca Valley, so maybe I'll give him a call and see what's up. So anyway, that's where we're at. I don't know. The other thing I was going to say is when this happened, the radiator lost fluid and Bertha also lost power. Like she wouldn't even go. She had no power at all. So I don't know what's going on. But if anybody has any ideas, I'm all ears. Thanks, guys. That's going to end this episode, and until the next video. Have a good day, guys.